So if you're here today, I have a message for you from Bee Spirit. You may have seen a bee recently, and if you haven't, you're going to see one. So trust there's a purpose and a reason why Spirit led you to me today. So welcome in, my beautiful friends. I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Now, this is a collective reading. It is for all zodiac signs. It's also timeless. So let's call in Spirit, open up this space and see what it is that Bee Spirit wants to share with you. So the first message I received was, sweet results await. I want you to know that your efforts and your energy is going to be rewarded. This is why we're receiving this card first. So sweet results await. We have the number 7 on this card as well. So the 7 for me represents 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months for you. Next, we have community as a part of your message. Community is important, your connection with others and being a part of a community. So you are a very powerful creator. Your work blesses everything that you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen or king of abundance. So I'm going to repeat that to you one more time. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything that you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen or king of abundance. Own that power. And next, the bee is bringing a message about productivity. So it is time to examine your productivity at this time. Disorganization and indecisiveness may be causing you to miss opportunities. Take a moment to prioritize your goals and get a clear view of how to get where you want to go and what it will take to get you there. I feel this is really important. This may be a message that you didn't know you needed today. So once again, it is time to examine your productivity. Disorganization and indecisiveness may be causing you to miss opportunities. Take a moment to prioritize your goals and get a clear view of how to get where you want to go and what it will take to get you there. Just understanding the bigger picture, but also creating some sort of structure, some sort of schedule, some sort of path to get there, right? So this is your message about productivity. We're going to pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through for you. So we are getting here judgment. So I feel this is a point of realization, awareness, or awakening. And what's happening here is you are receiving guidance or knowledge that you didn't have before. And now that you have this information, you can do whatever you want with it. And I feel this is usually the hard part, is what do I do with this information now that I know it? This is changing your life in the most powerful way. And it is unlocking these sweet blessings that are coming into your life right now. So the Judgment card is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. Next, we have the Hierophant card. I feel this is a higher power that is supporting you. You're going to feel the presence of this higher power. This is where things are falling into place. This is where you're seeing that anything that you touch, you bless, right? And I feel the results speak for themselves, and people are drawn to you because of what you know. This is a sign, a signal for you. People are drawn to you because of what you know. So the Hierophant card. And we have the Knight of Swords. So this is a very active energy. It means that you are meant to be active, but not rushing through your experience. This is about being aware of how you are moving in your life as well. Are you responding or are you reacting? Remember, the energy is very quick. So in order for you to speed things up, you have to slow them down. Okay, so that is the Knight of Swords. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. That is my favorite part, by the way, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. I love what is unfolding for you. I feel there may have been some sort of, I don't know, obstacle or something that felt like it was harder to move through in order to get where you're trying to go. And it was information, it was knowledge, right? It is information, it is knowledge. So I feel that Spirit is encouraging you to learn, not learn more, but to learn more about what it is that you are specifically trying to do. So that's a message for someone out there. And before I continue on here, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also pass this reading along to someone that might need to hear its message. And maybe someone was discussing how they saw a bee, or maybe they're afraid of bees. You could pass this reading over to them because the bee is connecting with you. The bee is connecting with those around you, right? So I'm also going to leave your individual readings in the pinned comment section below that are extensions of this collective reading. So make sure you check those out as well. So the Judgment card to me feels like moments or signs, synchronicities that are happening in your life right now. These are all leading you towards higher knowledge and a version of a higher self, your higher self. So I feel you are expanding in your consciousness, you're understanding more. This is the Hierophant card. And I feel the Hierophant card is coming in as a very powerful energy in your life right now. So, you know, how this is showing up for some of you is you going back to school, you know, mastering your craft, learning as much as you can about what it is that you want to create. I'm getting it do-it-yourself videos. Maybe you're watching those or you're creating those, right? So this is all kind of intertwined between the experiences you are having. And the Judgment card is, again, the awareness, the realization of these things that are going on, of all the pieces that are falling into place for you. So as the bee comes along, it is opening your world to community, to working with people and being productive, like staying in action, staying in motion. So I don't know if any of you are seeing bees right now in your life, but we have tons of big, ginormous bees on our property. And I feel like I'm afraid of the buzzing sound. And it just freaks me out. I know they're harmless, but for some reason, it's the sound that they make. And I just realized that hummingbirds almost make a similar sound to bees. So there's fear here. That's why I am touching on my fear of bees, the fear that is behind the Judgment card. The fear I feel is around people, any kind of external energies that don't match yours. So there may be criticism here or judgment. And I feel this is something that you may be getting over or not giving your attention and power away to. So recently in your experience, have you been finding that you are going through a challenging experience where you are overcoming these fears, these thoughts, these doubts, these beliefs around what other people think or what you were told? It's really interesting because there was knowledge before, but now there's knowledge here and now. And I don't know if you have researched something or looked into depth about something that you wanted to learn more about. This could be a person. This could be people. This could be a group, a company. This could be your health even. And I feel that whatever's happening here with this information may have to do with something that you have to actually look into. So I want you to know that right now we are in an information age, overload actually. There's way too much information and I don't know, I feel that there's too much. And if you want to look for something or you believe in something, you're going to find confirmation of it because everything exists in this world. And it's up to you to connect with what feels right for you, right? So we live in a very fascinating age. It is changing. There are some major transformations that are going on. And we as a collective here today, this collective are going through similar energies as we rise in consciousness. So we're going to experience different things where we can come together and communicate and share and express here in this space. You can share with me in the comment section below what this judgment card energy is for you. I feel you are breaking free. There's freedom here, sovereignty, liberation, and your angels are supporting you. You're going to feel the presence of your angels around you as you are moving through the experiences you are having and as you are asking for that support. That support is definitely coming in for you, right? And I feel some of you have been attending events or joining groups or sessions, either in person or online, where there's almost like a common goal. This could be, again, a course or something that you are learning, but there's a common goal within this like community. And I feel that this is going to be very powerful for you because the more that you know, the more that you're able to connect, discuss, exchange information, the more you're going to find yourself growing, the more that you're going to find yourself in a position to actually teach and express and share this information. So I'm constantly learning. I love watching podcasts where I learn things that I didn't know before, and I'm able to share that with you through my card readings. I'm learning the Kabbalah right now, the Tree of Life, how it's all connected to tarot. I'm trying to bridge out into more things to learn more about the cards, more about spirituality. This is tied to the Hierophant card. This is also tied to your beliefs. I feel what's happening is there's like this lightning bolt that is taking out or striking something that you once knew or thought was true. And this lightning bolt has shared this glimpse or this very short period of something that is either goes against this or different than what you had originally thought. And because of that, there's a process that sometimes we go through that it almost feels like we're not exactly sure who we are in the experience, depending on what it is that you're going through. And we question, we're uncertain, we're feeling lost, like many reasons why we can find ourselves in this space. So I feel that some of you may have already gone through this process and found yourselves, found your calling, found your purpose. And because you have, you are in this space, this energy, this opportunity where you get to spread this and share this with others. Right? This is what I'm ultimately getting here. So you'll have to share with me how you are moving through this experience. So an example I'll give you here is I'm trying to learn how to grow my hair because I'm in a climate where it's very dry and I've been finding that my hair is getting shorter, but I haven't even cut it. And I know it's because I use a lot of hot tools and things. So I'm learning how to climatize to this climate by reading more information, changing things in my life to align with what feels right to me in this climate. We moved into the mountains, right, from the city. And where we lived, it was more damp, and here it's much more drier. So learning to adapt to this environment and learning as much as I can to stay fully healthy in this experience, right? So that is awareness that I didn't have before until I moved here and firsthand went through the experience to say like, oh my gosh, okay, there's a realization of, okay, the climate is different here. Now I have to use extra lotions. I have to drink more water. And because I live here, when people come and visit, I'm able to share that information and teach them about how to live in this climate as well. So this is how I'm seeing this energy coming in. I'm getting the student and the teacher vibe wrapped in one here with this card. Now also, this is your intuition. This is higher knowledge. This is higher understanding. This is something that you have access to. And I feel I'm getting rituals. I'm getting, practices that you may be implementing or learning more about to advance yourself in your spiritual experience of this world, right? So I'm seeing a lot of growth here with this. I'm also seeing that you are the one that is organizing or sharing information with others in order to awaken or open a specific perspective for those around you. And this can be, taken in a good or not good way, right? Depending on how you're sharing that or how receptive people are to taking this information in. And for some reason, I am seeing the rabbit hole here with the Hierophant card. So what is this rabbit hole that you have gone into? I've gone through many rabbit holes. So rabbit holes are, something that piques our interest, and we find ourselves going down that hole, trying to find and figure things out. And I like to experience things myself firsthand to know some of these things that people say may be true, may not be true. I don't know. I like to experience it myself. Is the earth round or is it flat? I don't know until I go out there and see it. I look into the information, and we have, different opinions here, and, it is what it is there. Now, there's this heightened sensory ability that some of you may be feeling as well. So this is your ability to see things, know things, see the bigger picture on it. This is you flying around like a bee, right? It is you working with others. This is what the Knight of Swords is, directing people. This is your ability to lead. This is your ability to intentionally take actions, be strategic, right? This is what I'm seeing you doing right now in your life. It's almost like you are problem solving your way through your experience. And honestly, this is how I feel in my own life sometimes, where I'm like, I just feel like I'm constantly problem solving my way through experiences. I'm problem solving for others' experiences. Like, there's all this stuff that is going on. And for most part of it, if I don't know something, I'm just problem solving my way through it, right? So this is letting you know that you are breaking through something, that you have this power. There's a spirit warrior within you that is ignited, that is being called to be cultivated, right? This is the spirit warrior that is working through the power of your mind, okay? The power of cutting through any kind of illusions, seeing the truth in any kind of situation. And I feel you're very intuitive. You're able to pick up on things that most people can't. So this puts you at an advantage, at an opportunity to get ahead. So this is the productivity, right? That's coming through. This is that third message that is coming in, and it is connected to this card. So, disorganization, indecisiveness, you don't have time for that right now. So I feel you already know what it is that you need to know. And they want you to be very decisive with what you are trying to do, very strategic in the way that you are thinking, but also intentional in the actions that you are taking, right? So maybe you're unclear right now, or the path doesn't feel, exactly what you want it to, or you're not sure exactly what you're meant to do here, or there's like things that are up in the air. They want you to create some peace in your mind with this. So it's really important that if your mind is wandering, running off with ideas, you're finding yourself overthinking or feeling like you're stressed and worried, they want you to create peace and stillness in your mind first. Breathe through the, overactive nervous system. Sometimes we have to bring ourselves to a place of calm in our nervous system in order to see things straight or clearly. I always find that when my nervous system is active, I can't see things clearly. So immediately I know when I'm confused or uncertain or indecisive, I have to balance myself out there, breathing through the energy, go take a shower, maybe do a little bit of yoga here and there. And then from there, peace in my mind, then I make my decisions and I don't rush the process. The energy around you is going to feel a little bit rushed, like things are just moving along. You can find yourself in a place of stillness, right? And it feels like life's just moving on without you. But it isn't. You're at your own pace. You're on your own journey, right? So I want you to also know that Spirit is meeting you halfway. They're saying meeting you halfway. So The Judgment card is you releasing that weight, the heaviness, the dense energy that is tied to anything external that you may be giving power to unintentionally. Sometimes we're not even aware, right? That we're, thinking these things because we're on autopilot. They want you to disconnect from autopilot and become more present and direct your power where it's meant to move. And I feel that you're a visionary. You're able to visualize, and things that are in front of you that you're able to see, I feel you're able to create. So I'm getting a vision board here. I have a vision board on my computer screen. I created on Canva. I like to have affirmations and things that reinforce what I'm trying to create, the vibration and frequency. So a lot of the times I will print out pictures of moments that I've had recently, and I'll put them around the house because that is the abundant energy I am currently in, because I have proof of that from those experiences that I put up. And I reinforce them through the practices that I implement in my day-to-day life, right? Meditation, music, all kinds of things. So this is something that they're encouraging you to also implement in your life as you are moving through it, right? This is going to increase the productivity, and you're going to see sweet results from this. I'm seeing a lot of victory here. I'm seeing that maybe hiring a mentor or a coach, someone that knows more about what you're trying to understand and learn, right? I've hired a mentor to teach me things that I didn't know, right? And another message from the bee here coming forward is about creativity, purpose, harvest, and devotion. And this one has the number 31 on the card. So you may have seen this number around recently, along with the number 20, the number 12, and the number 5. All light codes that are connecting with you as you're moving through your experience at this time. So the message the bee brings is bee comes into your world with a clear and simple message. It is your mission to devote yourself to the harvesting and sharing of your divine gifts. Do not question it. Do not doubt it. Do not for a moment think that your gift is not needed. Do not for 1 second think that the absence of your expression would go unnoticed. Like the quintessential role that the bee plays in pollinating flowers to make food for our planet, you came here with a creative gift that needs to be harvested and brought forth. Your soul yearns for it. The balance of our planet relies on it. Bee is calling you to play your part, to embark on the mission of discovering the nectar and the gold of your own being and bringing it forth to share with others. Bee says we each have our unique part to play, and while it is important to discover our own note to play, there is also deep fulfillment in dissolving into the greater chorus of the hive. Be humble and quietly focused on the task at hand. Be resilient and generous in your interactions with others. Do not be concerned if you have been recognized today for your great deeds. So do not be concerned if you have been recognized today for your great deeds. Allow yourself to be fed by your devotion and by the pulse of creation flowing within you in whatever form that it takes. With Bee as your guide, you will discover the sweet power of service as a gift in itself. Reward will come in the quiet witness of others benefiting from the fruit of your creation and awakening to their own. Now is a powerful time to ask yourself, how can my daily work and way of being serve the earth and those around me? Perhaps in ways that you don't even realize. Now, I do have an affirmation here for you, so feel free to write this down and use it. I came into this world with a divine purpose. From my first steps to my final flight, I fulfill it each day anew. I nurture myself and share my gifts, playing my part in the greater whole. So I'm going to read that to you one more time. I came into this world with a divine purpose. From my first steps to my final flight, I fulfill it each day anew. I nurture myself and share my gifts, playing my part in the greater whole. So look at that. I'm going to have another affirmation for you at the very end of this reading that my husband creates for all of you. So make sure you check that one out as well. So that is your message from Bee Spirit today. We're going to go ahead, close, and seal your reading now with an angel number. So you might already be seeing this angel number around. And we are getting for you flexibility 3535. They're calling you to be a little bit more flexible, adaptable, bendable, moldable, able to adapt, right? So sudden change is coming into your life. You are under angelic support at this time. They want you to be resilient. Tap into that power of resilience. Adaptability is going to be a superpower again, and you must be able to move because sudden change is coming. So don't get freaked out when I share this. Instead, they want you to ground and center yourself. Stay in the vibration and energy of peace as you're moving through this sudden change. And I feel whatever this change is, sweet results await, okay? So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.